is an opportunity for business to actually build on that profit maximization objective and use innovation to grow. Growth, as I said earlier, also is an imperative for in capital system. Technological advances have made communication and distribution much easier to spread nowadays and at a much, much lower cost. Today there's a business opportunity that's available. Organizations today can tap consumers who previously did not have been served for two reasons. Either the cost of distribution did not justify the profitability. These consumers were not profitable enough, or simply it was just too expensive to reach out to them. Today you have initiatives in rural marketing across services, whether it's or goods, whether it's telecom or whether it's even fast-moving consumer goods. You have organizations going out into far-flung areas, into the hinterland, and acquiring customers. Customer acquisition has never been easier in the last 200 years of the capitalist system. Here's the opportunity. Here's the business opportunity. Finally, global strategies have also evolved over the years. Traditionally, the concept of capitalism implied the focus of business was on financial targets and results. Now, that hasn't gone away. It can never go away because profitability lies at the heart of any business. But increasingly, when I interact with CEOs today, I find words like process improvement. I hear words like knowledge sharing. I hear the word cooperation. And here I'm not just talking about the external environment, the business and the natural environment. I'm talking about the environment within the organization. There's a new term that's cropped up. It's called happy capitalism, which means that your employees within the organization have to be happy. They have to feel that conditions are equitable, and they have to be happy to work in the organization. And it does work. Right? Organizations like Gallup, for example, make a living out of trying to ensure that businesses are aware of what their employees feel and how happy they are at work. So there is a focus, there's an increasing focus within businesses on what's happening within the organization, what's happening outside the organization. And the softer aspects of business are being combined with the hard, traditional concepts of results, and financial goals, and financial targets. Today, we also have the opportunity to profit, and I use the word profit because we're talking about capitalism. There's an opportunity to profit from environmentally friendly technologies, or technologies that allow business operations to be more environmentally friendly. We just seen a wonderful presentation on a green building. This was not possible 100 years ago. But today the technologies exist. And the important thing is that businesses can profitably harness these technologies. As I said before, these are random reflections which I put down, and I don't want to take too much time. So I'd just like to conclude here by saying that I do think Humane Capitalism can be achieved. I don't think it's an oxymoron. But I don't think corporate social responsibility is the way to do it. Because, and I'm going to reiterate this because I think very strongly about it, because you cannot trust responsibility on the moment you use the word responsibility, people step back and say, oh, that means I've got to deliver profit. But no one steps back from delivering profits. The way I believe we should be implementing Humane Capitalism is by making businesses aware that they can make money. Forget about talking to the media, forget about telling people what you're doing from a philanthropic point of view. There will be a class of companies, we heard about Tata, there will be companies who are interested in doing that, who are interested in building up their brands. But 95%, maybe 98% of organizations within the capitalist system believe they are interested in profit. Nothing else. And the way to implement Humane Capitalism, from my understanding, is to tap what they hold dearest, profitability. If businesses begin getting aware that there is a profitable opportunity, if they start integrating things like quality of life, environment, and social welfare as key drivers of their business, they start treating these as core business initiatives. They become part of boardroom strategy and not something that a PR or a marketing communication department handles. That is the day we will see humane capitalism in India. I don't have an answer to how we're going to do this. Hopefully the answer will evolve through discussion. But that, I believe, is the way forward. Thank you.
Custom acquisition as well as technology building for countries to actually work on the CSR aspect of it. Next we have Mr. Rajan Gandhi, who is the founder and managing trustee of Society in Action Group, a newly formed not-for-profit NGO registered in the Public Charitable Trust in the state of Haryana. Mr. Gandhi is a well-known environmentalist and consumer activist and has several expert and high-level committees of Government of India, including those set up by the Ministry of Environment and Forest and the Ministry of Consumer Affairs. He has written
from a business perspective, very much so. It's not that I'm a hardcore environmentalist and an angry uncle as opposed to an angry auntie. I do have a business perspective. Most of my life has been spent either selling something or buying something, which made the transition into consumer rights so much more easy and so much more comfortable. It also allowed me to take a sort of backseat and examine the first 30 years of my career. Say, what was I doing? Could I have done it any better? And my observations that I'm going to make on the way the consumer has been treated or is being treated today are in the light of that particular background. Now, I'm not using the usual PowerPoint presentation because I believe it's too didactic. I'd rather that this be an interactive session, so please feel free to stop me at any time, especially if you're getting bored. I'll be happy to answer the questions. The NGO that we run is an all-volunteer organization, and we deal in three basic areas. One is on sustainable consumption and production, which is really looking at sustainable development from the point of view of how we produce goods and services and how and what we demand as consumers. The second area is corporate social responsibility, because I was in the corporate sector. I've served, started my career as a management trainee. I have served at the board level of the medium-scale enterprise, serving to the whole lot. And the third, which is in close collaboration with the Consumer Education and Research Society in Ahmedabad, is on consumer rights. In our work on CSR, we find that there has been a scramble, especially by NGOs, to get onto this thing called a stakeholder. Everybody wants to become a stakeholder. The shareholder is a stakeholder, the union leader is a stakeholder, the guy in the factory down the road is a stakeholder, my neighbor is a stakeholder. Sometimes Arundhati Roy and Mela Parker also want to become stakeholders. Everybody wants to be a stakeholder. We have no problems with that. There is one stakeholder, however,